But if you have several fans, they're typically also not redundant, but you need them to cool down the inverter efficiently. And the inverter, even if the stack fan fails, can still produce power to a reduced level. So up to about 60-70% of the power at ambient temperatures between 20-25 degrees. The fans are not necessary.
But in India, the typical problem is that the ambient temperatures are very high, especially in the places where you are actually doing these projects. So, ambient temperatures would typically be 45 plus. So, and if ambient is 45 plus, the inside temperature could be higher.
Yeah, definitely. The inverter will reduce the power. This is done pretty quickly. Just removing one cover, this one here.
Are there
changing
any
the fan
new features in this inverter? The capacity increase.
Yeah, we have a new feature, DC coupling. So the new feature which comes together with this inverter when we launch the inverter in the world market will come with this feature. That means you can connect battery systems on. You don't have to convert them to DC and back to DC, but directly couple the DC power on the DC side of the inverter and feed the battery with DC-DC converters, which also will be supplied by SMA.
So it could directly I can connect the DC power, DC storage I can connect directly over here, and I can feed the solar power to the battery also for the charging. Is it possible?
So directly via the DC part.
Yeah. Right.
It's more efficient because you avoid two conversion levels and directly feed the battery. And therefore you can also operate permanently in MPP mode, because all the power which the inverter cannot convert will go directly into the battery.
One last question. Presently, the this inverter or not?
Yeah, it is as a previous inverter. Reactive power.
Previous inverter is not inbuilt. We have to specifically procure one separate unit, which is to feed back the grid power to the phase, and after that, grid back. One is the
it's a feature. It's a feature which is available in this inverter.
In this inverter or not?
Yeah.
Is inbuilt?
Activated anytime.
Oh, so we don't have to buy anything.
Yeah, it's an option. Still an option.
It's an option.
Still an option.
You don't need it. It is needed very limited.
You at night is required.
It's a regulation now.
Definitely, that's true. It's not for every inverter, but we should have to buy a kit urgently. Not for this. Yes, I want to. So only we have to program it and we have to get the
Just change of operation. I'm having other load cycles at the inverter, but you can activate it anytime. This is not a problem. So without any complicated reassembly or whatever. So this can be done very fast. Up to 60% of the nominal power of the inverter can be used for that application.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And we have optimized the price point also.
So I understand when you go 4.6 divided by megawatt. This teaching is not required to know. I know all the bases why you increase the size.
So that is equally important for our country. So that is why we
Yeah, but you're not keeping pace with the Chinese, That's the problem.
Yeah, with this one you go a big step ahead, I think, into this direction. But
You have to solve that problem you have to solve, because otherwise you are losing out.
generation of the current Sunny Central, we keep the same software as before. That means the software platform is already a mature one, which we have in field for more than 3 years now. Tested it, proved it, and validated. So don't change this one, so that you don't have to expect any new errors. So because infant errors that you sometimes have with new products, errors will not occur with this one. Especially we don't change too much. Just some central components to get this power output, like the stack, inductor, and Macy circuit breaker, for example. But otherwise, the inverter concept, the cooling system, which is just more efficient than before, is still the same.
I think you should have done the redundancy into the cooling system. That is very much required over in India. Because the temperatures, as was said, is very high here, around 45 degrees. Sometimes if the cooling fails at that point of the time, the inverter will be reduced drastically.
So Rajasthan, the temperatures go up to 55.
Yeah.
In the daytime, yes, very high.
And that is the peak month of generation also.
Okay. Yeah, we also have therefore designed with our supplier EVM hubs fans, which are suited for this application, especially for the desert, and where we know we can typically rely on those.
See, all Middle Eastern India, they are all same.
Yeah.
Those temperatures will be required.
Yeah. But this is also the application which we use at the moment, also for Australia, for example, where you also have very high temperatures. And this is at the moment our key market for this inverter, with very high temperatures and with the same cooling system. So we also could gather a lot of experience with it. And therefore also with the cooling system which we use, we know that it works also for high temperatures. And if something happens to the fan, we also have the possibilities to evaluate some of the data inside the inverter, like temperature, fan rotation, so the speed of it, to see if there might happen an error in near future. And if we get also remote access to the inverter for a service, then they also can analyze more data of the inverter and start repairing something before an error happens. So,
But that tells you after some history will be collected. I'm talking about suppose the first time, if I install in India, the first time these inverter in Rajasthan, there may be a possibility that
Not this inverter, but the inverters before this are already installed in Rajasthan and now working for more than two years.
I mean to say that no.
No problems at all. Our fans are totally different design.
So what he said it's from EVM. It's a radial.
It's a radial fan.
Made up by the EVM.
So it is a very different design what we have. It is not like the ordinary fans what we are thinking of.
We appreciate your upgradation and technology. We know SMA is a leader in technology development,
thank you very much.
and hopefully you continue.
Hopefully, I'll miss you.
All right, all the best. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.